Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
And happy September. Hope everyone had a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and it appears everyone relaxed.
Yeah, I didn't see too many cars on the road this weekend. What did you do?
Relaxed.
Really?
Yeah.
Just relaxed.
Well, most of the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I started off my weekend, went to Friday night. Ella had a friend over. We went to the Texas Roadhouse. And the manager came over and asked how our meal was,
Nice.
which was a treat.
Uh-huh. Do they still have the peanut shells on the floor there?
No, but you can grab the peanuts and leave.
Oh.
I think someone was sued, but yeah, no, I haven't been there since they opened.
I can't remember what I did. Your mom wasn't feeling well. Had a bad cold all weekend, so laid low. But beautiful weather, and the heat continues. Just one more day. We've got sweaty weather today, sweater weather later in the week.
Really? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go out to Tina on the Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More Skycam. Tina.
Good morning, JTV. It's Tina again from Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Just coming to tell you that it's going to be a beautiful day today, so get outside.
So it is going to be beautiful, but it's going to feel like 94 today.
She'll want to lose. She'll want to lose that sweatshirt.
For sure. Well, it's early, crisp morning, so sweatshirt weather. But yeah, it's going to feel like 94. Early predictions from a few weeks ago were that it was going to be 105 today. It is not.
No.
So that is nice.
That's good. But this is going to be the hottest day of the past few.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was 87. Right now, 72, and there's a possibility we could have a pop-up.
Did you watch football?
I did. I was going back and forth last night between the Duke and Clemson game and the U.S. Open. By the way, I was going to stay up and watch the conclusion of that match between Alexander Zverev and Jannik Sinner, but it didn't end until 1:41
Really? Who
this
won?
morning.
Who won?
The German.
Really? Good.
Yes.
Wow. I watched the Duke-Clemson game, and Clemson is terrible. Terrible.
Biggest upset, clearly, of the weekend, but it could go down as the upset of the year.
Yeah, we'll see. Michigan and Michigan State, both with regular wins to open the season. Thought they looked good.
Michigan football coach Jim Harbaugh said he was very pleased with the Wolverines. He's apparently watching at home on TV.
I believe he was watching at home.
On Peacock, which a lot of people couldn't find.
Yeah. A lot of people couldn't find, or if you did find, you had to spend the $5.99 a month. So, yeah, it was fine. It was interesting. Mike Tirico on the call.
Yes, well, he only had to drive like 20 minutes
Yeah,
to get
5
there.
minutes.
He lives there. And this week is the start of the NFL season. The NFL kicks off Thursday night with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions.
Oh, we are so excited about this here. So excited about it.
The Lions.
Oh, we're so excited.
The Lions, the Detroit News this morning is saying the Lions, Lions could win Thursday night.
That'd be awesome. That would be great if they won. New development at my house. If my schedule couldn't get any busier, one of my dogs has diabetes.
Oh, no.
So
Does he have to wear a patch?
no, he has to have a shot of insulin twice a day,
No.
1 hour after he eats each time.
Can't you get one of those round circle things that Joe Jonas has?
No, no, I've looked into it. So now I am a veterinarian, and I am applying. Brandon, you should see me with this insulin, getting the needle and the shot.
Wow,
and
do you
throwing
glove
it.
up?
No, I don't. Nope. So I'm throwing 2 needles away every single day, but I'm making sure the cap's back on and they're disposed properly. Never had needles in our house before.
Is it covered by insurance?
No, it's not covered by insurance. But believe it or not, Walmart sells insulin pretty cheaply.
Really?
That's what I think.
Can you use people insulin on dogs?
It's the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same thing. So if my life can't get any busier, I'm now giving 2 shots of insulin a day to my pet.
Good thing you were giving that dog that expensive mail-ordered dog food. Is that what caused it?
Not sure what caused it, but is that how you would talk to people? I don't think so. It is not.
Huh. I'm just wondering because the one dog with diabetes is a bit heavy.
Well, he was.
Was.
Yeah, I don't know. He's never had people food or table scraps. I don't know. I guess it's very common, although I'm the first person I know that's ever had to give a dog 2 insulin shots a day. So what do I know?
Yesterday, Labor Day, a couple of traditions in Michigan, the Labor Walk in Detroit, and of course the UAW is threatening a strike. They want a lot more money and shorter work week, and their deadline is September 14th. President Biden said, no, I don't think they're going to strike. The other big thing that happens in Michigan, the annual Mackinac Bridge Walk, and for the first time in 7 years, they had 35,000 people, largest group, but back in 2016, 45,000.
Didn't we used to do this? Or we were up, I think
We were
we
up
used
there
to go
once.
to, yeah, Mom
Yeah.
did it. I think Sean Natello and her daughter Thea did this year.
It's also a tradition for the governor. The governor typically does the walk.
Who's
and
our governor again?
There she is.
It looks like she's going to fly into outer space.
The walk, they changed it. We didn't have a walk in 2020. We've been doing it since 1958.
Really?
And they used to close the bridge. Well, they do close the bridge, and everyone walked from one end to the other, and they had to bus them back and forth. No more. They can start at either end and then walk to the middle and then walk back. So
I'm terrified of that bridge.
I don't like to even drive on that bridge.
Me neither. High school football this week. First, let me give a shout out to everyone last week for pulling off that live game at Lumen Christi. That was sweet. Thanks to our entire crew. That was not easy to pull that off. So great job. This week live we'll have Battle Creek, Harper Creek at Northwest live. And then our other game will be Michigan Center at Columbia Central. And that's a Cascades Conference matchup. So that should be a good crowd as well down at Columbia. Thanks to Ryan Hackworth for always welcoming us with open arms at Columbia.
People are still leaving Black Rock Desert.
I'm worried about this.
Yeah, Burning Man. I've known about this. but
Yeah, I know
This
you
year,
have.
everyone knows about it.
Someone maybe has Ebola, and they're not telling anyone about it.
Why do they go? I mean, 7 days in the desert. You bring your own water.
I don't
you bring
know.
your
They
food?
interviewed this guy yesterday. He's been homeless since he was 9. He's 28. Like, I mean, so there's plenty of people. But it sounds a little spooky. Did you see that video of LAX where they closed LAX and made all these people walk outside?
No,
Yeah.
because of Burning Man.
Yeah, there might be Ebola at Burning Man.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Isn't this one of the things your cousin Tommy goes to?
Coachella. He does
Oh,
Coachella. He
Coachella.
doesn't do Burning Man. No, we won't let him.
Nice. I guess they're still leaving that
Yes.
desert.
Yeah, they are, if they can get out. The ORS Oktoberfest run is this month. They also have a kids superhero run. It's October 30th, and they're looking for volunteers. If you'd like to work the Oktoberfest, contact ORS. And the kids superhero run, that's my favorite run. You can dress up as your favorite superhero, and then you chase the villain across the finish line. Oktoberfest, presented by M&K Jetting and TVing.
The meteorological summer has ended. According to the National Weather Service, June, July, and August are summer, and we had the 7th wettest summer on record.
Really?
And yesterday in the UP, for the first time ever on Labor Day, they went over 90 degrees. Has not happened since they started keeping records in 1913.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, global warming. Have you heard of it?
So the summer event season, by the way, we had so many events in Jackson this past summer that you can go to our website and see 100 ORS photo galleries from
Just
summer
from the
events.
summer.
Just from summer events. in Jackson.
Amazing. Amazing. Let's look at some photos from what? What should we look at?
Well, there's a festival in Spain
Lumen
last
Hall of
week.
Fame. Lumen Hall
Oh,
of Fame.
Lumen Hall
Let's
of
take a
Fame,
look at
yeah.
that. That was
Okay.
Thursday night. Yeah, there we go. Look at Mike Wartella. And I'm glad you were there to take these pictures, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you did a great job. There's my Uncle Bill, Wild Bill Lundberg. It was a fun night for the family. We broke Grandma to Arbor Manor. There's Jeff Ziegler. Jeff still looks like he could play Division I football.
He did.
Yeah, he still looks like he could right now.
Yeah.
And there's your friend Greg.
GOC, Hall of Famer,
Daniel Clark,
great runner.
unbelievable runner. Google Daniel Clark. This was a great Hall of Fame class.
Derek Tracy. Did you play football with Derek?
With Derek, yeah. Derek, Jimmy, and Teddy were all sophomores when I was a senior. Look how big those boys are.
Jimmy
Jimmy looks
Devine.
good. Jimmy's, and there's Ted. So fun night. Mrs. Pipko had on her buttons on her jacket from when Teddy played, and there's of course Kari Willis, the greatest of the great.
Yes, and Holly Hunting's daughter accepting the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it was nice.
Wow.
She came up. She drove 8 hours to be there.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
And there's our family. Grandma Rita. And, oh, there's you.
Yeah.
What's that face you're making?
I don't know why I'm making that face. Was that the only camera or picture you took?
No, there's some better ones of you, but other people had their eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I don't care. That's fine. Yeah, fun night. Very, very fun night. That sounds like your phone.
No, somebody's phone though.
Really? It sounds like yours. That's your ringtone. So yeah, that was a fun night at Lumen Christi for sure. Speaking of, I'm attending my first 7th grade volleyball game today. I've never been to a volleyball game.
No, you're kidding.
Not a 7th grade one.
When
Guess
do
where
they,
it is?
When do they play them?
They play today.
What time?
I don't know. 4? Guess where it is?
I know, it's Hastings.
It's in Hastings, Michigan. Yeah, so I have to leave right after the show if I want to get there in time to pay $5 to get in. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be fun.
What position does she play?
I don't know. I don't think there are positions.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get a couple games under my belt before I start talking shop. I don't know anything.
Bring some pictures tomorrow, will you?
Yeah, I will. I will try and do that.
Probably going to be hot.
Yeah, it probably will be hot.
In the
Today-
Hastings,
Go
Hastings
ahead.
Middle School gym.
Yeah, probably. Okay. You have some YPOP pictures.
Some what pictures?
YPOP, Young People of Purpose.
Wine Pop, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday, it was the annual celebration of gardening in the White Pop Garden on Maple Street.
Dink it gardening.
I stopped by and I got strawberry shortcake and at 11 a.m. And I asked, is it too early for dessert? And the answer is no. But there are a lot of people, the Kilted Farmer there. I've noticed the Kilted Farmer at a couple events lately not wearing his kilt. So Diane Washington, the founder of YPOP. But a lot of people got a chance to get some free vegetables and fruits and share their garden bounty with others. So nice event.
It's one thing I wish I was better at it is gardening. I'm terrible. Terrible at it. Absolutely terrible. My father-in-law, he grows tomatoes, cucumbers, and the like. I'm not good at it. Our show today is brought to you by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And each week, Heather reminds us why it's great to live here in Jackson. And today, the Grand River Brewery. And they take pride in everything they do. And what they do is craft beer, craft food, craft spirits, craft cocktails, and most importantly, crafting unforgettable experiences. Seating on the deck or inside, located downtown Jackson at 117 Louis Glick. And it is, it's Grand River Brewery season, it feels like, as we head into the fall. So they have a lot of events coming up. Check out their website.
Yeah, in fact, will they do the beer mile on the ORS race day?
I have to look into that. But yeah, they normally do a beer mile. I'm not sure if it's the same day, but we'll find out.
We have one more festival of the summer we wanted to share, the Tomatina Festival in Spain. And every year in the town of Bunal, I hope I'm saying it right, they have the annual street battle of tomatoes. 120 tons of overripe tomatoes are dumped by dump truck into the main street of the town, and participants, they just throw them. And this started as a food fight amongst the youngsters many years ago, and it's a tradition that's kept going. But it's just, to me, I see all this waste.
Waste, right?
They
Yep.
say they're overripe. Well, why didn't they get them into people's hands before they went overripe?
We all eat food that's expired.
Tomatoes.
They look red
They
to me.
look fine.
They look fine to me.
Boil up some pasta.
We have On Deck, presented by Extreme Dodge. Here's what's coming up tonight in high school sports. Volleyball, Grass Lake at Tecumseh, Pittsford at J. Christian. Cross country, Columbia's on the road to Hudson. Boys soccer, Jackson at Adrian. Luma Christi will host Stockbridge, and Northwest will host Gabriel Richard. Chelsea at Jackson Golf. They will tee off around 3 o'clock today. Boys tennis, Columbia at home and Western at home, and then college. Spring Arbor men and women are on the road at Indiana Wesleyan for a 3:30 match, and that's all coming up.
Did you watch any of the U.S. Open tennis this weekend?
Only on accident. If I've turned it and thought something else was on, and then the tennis was still on.
It's continuing all week, and it's going to be in the mid-90s in New York today.
What do you think they'll do? They've been talking about the marijuana smell on court 17.
Yeah, it's next to the park, and you can smoke marijuana in the park. It's legal. But the other thing, the people are yelling from the stands. Last night, that the Alexander Zverev from Germany, he had someone removed.
Well, here's what's happening. The folks in the stands, Brandon, they're betting on each point. They're betting. I mean, this is what's happening.
Really?
Like at
Live
tennis,
betting.
at golf. I mean, you know, it's becoming a large problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what's happening.
Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show. We're going to get things started with Randy Locke and Liz Snell from Jackson College, and they'll join us right after this break.
The Pick Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best. If you're looking for high-quality sheds, then check out Homestead Barns. With nearly 100 options, there's a shed for you. And if not, we can make a custom one to order. We have no credit checks and rent-to-own options, so we're ready to work with you. Visit us today.
Now is Extreme's Ram Make the Switch event. Did you know you can custom order a new Ram for less than buying one, and you'll have it in 10 to 12 weeks? Also, have you seen the new Jeep lineup? Lease prices are great this month. Finally, the Extreme buying team would like to purchase your vehicle. Extreme pays top market value. It's easy, safe, and you get paid on the spot. Visit Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson or online at extremedodge.com.
If you're looking for a high-quality, affordable alternative to the emergency room, then come to IEP Urgent Care's new location in Jackson. It's the same great ER physicians who have been providing care through our local hospitals since 2008, but now with a new location to serve you better. Our ER-trained providers believe high-quality care is for everyone, so we work with all insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare. Come see us on East Michigan Ave.
The classics are a king at Marshall Motors in Jackson. It's a blast from the past with over 100 hot rods, muscle cars, and classic rides waiting for you at 4500 Ann Arbor Road. We buy, sell, or trade used and project vehicles. Payments and layaway plans are also available. Check out our inventory online at marshallmotorsclassics.com. Cruise on in and walk our lot. Check out our old-fashioned gas station and picture yourself in a classic car or truck of your dreams. Marshall Motors, a blast from the past.
Today's show is brought to you by Sylvia's Catering. You can call Sylvia's to schedule your complimentary wedding tasting, corporate lunch, or social gathering menu. Give them a call today, 517-745-4512. The Michigan Department of Corrections is hiring. They have immediate openings available. September 6th, tomorrow, they'll do open interviews from 9 to 5 at the Jackson Training Complex. That's located on 4000 Cooper. They are hiring for corrections officers, food service, mental health workers, and others. So stop by, immediate openings, and they will even pay you while you train.
Our first guests on the show today are from Jackson College. We have Veterans Resource Representative Randy Locke and Student Success Navigator and School Certifying Official Liz Snell. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes, we're congratulating Jackson College for receiving the gold certification from the state of Michigan as a veteran-friendly school. And that is again this year. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you. This is our seventh such recognition, and it's just, we tried to set that standard early for our own students, and then of course you got to maintain it. I mean, you got to keep serving.
What does it mean to be gold standard veteran friendly?
Well, I think we're getting the job done right, and that's important. I mean, our veterans, our military-connected students, they operate in an arena that's kind of unknown to most of higher education. Sure. And so we step in and help guide them down the path, if you will. Make sure that they're using their benefits efficiently, correctly, so that they're getting the most out of it. Getting them where they want to go, really. I mean,
and we operate in a one-stop shop.
Right.
We do.
You say military-connected families. I think so many of us just think veterans, but so many connections, and your family's a perfect example.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about your family and how you're able to take advantage of some of the veteran services at JC.
So my husband is a veteran. He, like Randy, served in the Marine Corps, and when he retired, my daughters are able to use the veteran benefits. So actually, Randy is their navigator.
That's awesome.
I noticed you guys were at Jet Jam last week, first day of school at Jackson College, and it felt like you guys went above and beyond to make sure that veterans coming to campus for the first time were going to feel very much at home.
Oh yeah, I mean, we want to let them know that it is a friendly place. I mean, it's some place they can go if they have questions, if they need resources. I mean, we're a conduit for all kinds of resources, not just through the college itself, but through the state Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency. There are a lot of organizations in the state of Michigan that are looking simply to help veterans in various aspects of their life. Get things back on track, bring them back home, move on.
Is it fair to say that veterans sometimes get left out when they're thought of in our country sometimes, and being able to put veterans first in a situation is something that I'm sure is very important to you?
Well, it's tough for the community because the community doesn't really know how to react. It's also tough for the veteran because most vets are trained through their military service to be very independent. And so they don't like asking for help.
Sure.
They don't like asking questions and so forth. So if you you kind of throw it out there and say, hey, look what we have, come on in. It just, it keeps that door open.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll use it.
And one of the great things about our space, the Veteran Resource Center, is that it is closed door.
Okay.
And I think our veterans feel like they can come in and just be themselves.
That's very cool. Talk about some of the folks you maybe helped, or what when people come in, what are some of the questions they might have?
Wow, and that's broad spectrum there. They all have questions about their benefits.
Sure.
I mean, the GI Bill is something that is briefly touched on during active duty, and that's about it. And if you weren't paying attention, you missed
don't
that
know.
piece. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we go into great detail. This is how it works. This is how it applies. This is what you should receive. No guarantees, because the Veterans Administration handles all that. But this is what you should be expecting. So we're into a lot of detail for them.
And I've noticed that veterans, they really don't realize how much they have available to them, and really not just education benefits, but VA health benefits. It seems like there's a lot of information that doesn't get to veterans.
So one of the roles that Randy has is linking our veterans with the resources in the community. So I want to say last year you had a student that came to you that said they needed legal assistance, and so you were able to help link that student up.
We've had that, yes. Jackson College is what the MVAA terms a Michigan Veteran Connector School. So we're simply a conduit for resources. A veteran or a family member could simply wander in off the street and say, hey, I'm having issues with this, whatever this may be, and we may not have the resource, but we're going to find the resource. We have access.
Yeah. And again, gold certification, and that doesn't just get handed out. We have 62 veteran-friendly schools in the state, 47 receiving the gold, and it's at a scale of gold, silver, and bronze. So
Yeah,
JC is the best.
We try.
Yeah, several bigger schools that don't have this high certification. It appeared that you've got some active duty military service members taking classes. Guard, I saw some Guard students last week.
We have a few. I mean, it's obviously Michigan has no active military installations, other than our Guard bases and so forth. So we're a little lean there, but we have students across the nation in various programs. A good handful of Guard and Reserve members in the state here that are going to JC and taking various classes and different programs and whatnot.
Randy, with your experience, how are you able to help people that maybe were a similar situation to you years ago?
Well, we speak the language.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the easy part. It's there are certain I'll just go certain types of language and so forth that's used throughout the military.
Yeah.
And when you throw a few buzzwords in and just little things like that, it eases that comfort zone. It relaxes the individual, and then you can really get down to work.
Yeah.
You have students that are suffering PTSD and other trauma from their military experience.
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, a lot of them you can see when they come in the door that they're still working through things, and so we know how to work with those too. Make the adjustments, help them make the adjustments, and understand what they need to do and keep themselves on track. And again, we have access to the VA and other resources so they can get whatever assistance they need.
Total commitment to student success. That's a motto, and that extends to veterans. How does a student success navigator help a student? What are some of the things that you're going to do to make sure they're successful?
So, like with Randy's role, a student success navigator is often, we're going to help them with their classes and registration and all those kind of things. But in addition to that, we're going to help them with resources.
Will you help with the homework?
No, but we do have free tutoring.
Putting together schedules probably isn't as easy as it sounds, because you have other work-life balances with people and things like that. Is that a tricky part of your job, putting a schedule
I would say
together?
so.
Yeah. There's especially when you've got a population like the veteran population where roughly almost 40% of them have families, and so they're working to support those families and trying to work school into that whole mix and so forth. it can be challenging, you know, finding the right mix and the right classes and a nice balanced schedule so that they're not, you know, overloaded here and there. And yeah, it's,
Overloaded in many ways, right?
well, this is true. This is true. They still have to fit it all into 24 hours a day. So
Yeah, I'm sure there's veterans tuned in that don't realize they can go to college for free with the various programs which you have and the college has. There's potential that it can be a free ride.
there's a lot of variety, not with veterans benefits, but also state programs and so forth. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity out there.
Is it too late to get into the fall semester?
No, we start a second 7-week on October 25th.
Always enrolling.
Always enrolling.
How long have you been at Jackson College?
Since 2015.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
And we've had veteran services at JC for many years. You've got an outpost on the second floor at Walker Hall.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Got our own place. Got again, as Liz indicated, we're a one-stop shop. So that we've got a nice veterans resource center. You know, a nice lounge area. We've got plenty of computers in there. All kinds of study areas and so forth. Coffee's on first thing in the morning, so you know,
And
come on
throughout
by.
the day.
Well, yeah, we keep it going. Keep it going. Gotta make
Thanks,
sure.
thanks to you guys for all you're doing for our community veterans, and great to have you on the show today.
Thank you for
thank
having
you
us.
both.
Thank you both.
Randy Locke and Liz Snell from Jackson College. More of the morning show after this.
At Michigan Center Schools, we guide every student in the direction of their dreams. We believe that when our students feel loved and respected, there's no limit to what they can accomplish. We offer fantastic facilities, academic excellence, one-to-one technology, and multi-tiered social-emotional supports. We believe we get the most out of our students when we prioritize relationships above all else. Michigan Center Schools, where your kids are our family.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence, the confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
The secret is out. Jackson is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We are people with community pride, school spirit, and deep roots. The secret is out. Jackson has great parks, home to some of the best golf in the country, and boasts more lakes than you can count. With unique, locally owned shops and restaurants, we have a little something for everyone. Hey Jackson, the secret is out. The Heather Herndon team with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, serving the Jackson community since 2005.
At Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More, we know how important family is. That's why we've been a family-owned and operated business since 2009. As an authorized Daikin dealer, we're dedicated to providing the best heating and cooling services for your family's comfort. So, don't sweat the heat or shiver in the cold. Let our family keep yours cozy all year long.
Hop on your two-wheeler and come on down to check out Gear Up, the Science of Bikes. This exhibition offers a diverse collection of historic, peculiar, and all-around amazing bikes, as well as science demonstrations and exhibits that explore energy, forces in motion, engineering, and material science. There are lots of bicycles to see, interactives to explore, and things to do with Gear Up.
Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They're in their third generation of being family owned and operated. And owner Nate Vermeulen got a brand new pair of Michigan State shoes commemorating the birth of the university, 1855. And he sent me those over the weekend. So congratulations on your new Michigan State shoes, Coach. What else is going on? Aviation Day, September 9th.
This Saturday.
Oh my gosh. Is this already this Saturday? It's a big weekend. Check it out, military aviation display. There's a lot going on. We've already got a lot of these rides that are sold. So if you'd like a ride in the Huey or the Rosie's Revenge, call now and book your ride. It's military aviation display, Saturday, 10 to 3 at the Jackson County Airport.
Joining us now from the first ever Jackson Festival for the Arts, Tara Gribben. Hi, Tara.
Hey.
Hi, good morning.
Tara was here last week.
I missed it. So I'm excited to hear what this is a 4-day festival?
5 days, actually.
5-day
yes,
festival.
we're going big out
Wow.
of the gates. So we actually are starting off on Thursday, just in a couple days here. We have a couple of artists from Detroit coming to Art 634
Nice.
to do a big inflatable display. So that'll be really super fun. We have an underground sound event that Art 634 is putting on also. That's a 21 and up event. So that'll be a great time. You guys should make sure to get out to that if you can.
What's the 21 and up? Why is it 21 and up?
So there, you're actually going to be able to go into the inflatable displays.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we want to kind of control
Oh, yeah.
you know, a little bit of the crowd.
You don't want
and
any
stuff
kids
like
on
that.
the inflatables?
I think actually the kids the event starts at 5, and so from
Okay.
5 to 7 it's going to be a
Perfect.
family affair there as well.
A list of some of the
Awesome.
sponsors. So you've been really, for the first ever event, throwing together a lot of community partners and destinations.
Yeah. Yeah, this was really kind of born out of coming to Jackson and seeing all of the great things that are going on around here and you know, really wanting to hook up different parts of the community together and different artists with different businesses. So I think that we've kind of gotten a really good way with that so far this year. We have a film festival on Friday at the Jackson School of the Arts. They'll also be opening up their rooftop and providing materials for a rooftop sketch. That's a completely free event as well. We really tried to keep as many of these events completely free or by donation as much as we could. We have live painters going into the JSA or the JSO on Friday evening, as well as a night of like theater written by local Michigan playwrights on Friday night at Veritas. That's also a free event. And then stuff on Saturday all day. Monster Box Theater is going to be doing some improv stuff at Ironbark Brewing. And then we actually have a party on Sunday that's a Dark Sunday party. So we're going to be doing all of our darker film and theater submissions. We'll have an oracle reader and a costume party, and so that'll be really fun too.
Awesome. Is there a full schedule on the website?
Yes, a full schedule can be
Cool.
found at jacksonartsfest.com.
Nice. So I assume this was a lot of work putting this together.
It was. It still is right now.
Yeah. Crunch time.
Yes.
For sure. So you could just park your car downtown and walk around too. I mean, that's...
Yeah, that's part of the idea, is that there will be a centralized location for the downtown events at Horace Blackman Park, where a lot of our vendors will be, and bands and theater and stuff like that. But then we really want to draw people around to other parts of Jackson. Stuff happening at Ella Sharp Museum. They're actually opening a sustainable art exhibit as part of the festival on, I believe, on Friday. And have a kids create event. There's stuff at the library, Art 634, symphony orchestra, all over the place.
There's literally nothing to do this weekend. There's so much going on. 5-day festival. That's going to be cool. So what are you most looking forward to?
So I'm directing a play actually called Vegetable Parable. It's Veggie Tales fell down the garbage disposal and they're now in purgatory. It's going to be really great. I'm really looking forward to that. So me personally, I'm looking forward to that. And then the Dark Sunday event is going to be super fun too.
So you have, you mentioned Jackson School of the Arts, Horace Blackman Park, Art 634. Are those like the main venues?
Yeah, Art 634, School of the Arts, Symphony Orchestra, Horace Blackman Park, the Segway Mental Health Services. They're actually doing a social justice art show and silent auction. There will be an improv show there put together with consumers that use their building, which is going to be really awesome. Lots of kids events. Ironbark Brewing is another place that we're going to be centralizing a lot of the events, so make sure to stop in there and get some good beer and bagels while you're down there too. But yeah, a lot all over the place.
One of the things you've brought to this town with Monster Box Theater are improv shows, and Wheel of Game is one of those.
Yes.
It's like a game show.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll be doing a Wheel of Game on Saturday night over
You
at
should do
Ironbark.
this, Bart. You love game shows.
Oh yeah, I do love game shows.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Yeah, come out and get on stage.
So
it's
what happens?
awesome.
Tell us how the Wheel of Game works.
So we had it's 3 rounds. We get audience volunteers or contestants from the audience, and we have a big wheel with a bunch of different games. They spin. Whatever happens, you have to do. Right now, it looks like they're playing Guess the Substance.
Yes.
So that's just one of the many games that you can find on the wheel. They're different each time. It's a really, really fun. It's unlike anything that you've done before, I can guarantee you.
What's the worst one on there?
I think the one that I wouldn't want to do would probably be Guess the Substance. I think that would be the one that would get me. But really, really fun.
You brought some other photos from some of the other things you've done?
Yes, we actually, so we do a murder mystery on the 3rd floor of Veritas. The next one of those for Monster Box is actually coming up September 13th. So as soon as the festival closes, you can catch that. But that's really fun. And then those are our veggies. Those are our guys from our last improv show. Each time that we do those are different. We do them once a month at Veritas and twice a month at Ironbark Brewing. We're always adding more places for that as well. So catch us all over the place. MonsterBoxTheater.com is a good place to sign up for our email list, and you can get notified of all the stuff we've got going on for that.
This, I think, was at Gus Macker.
That might be Spring Fling, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, we were at Gus Macker, though.
Oh, yeah, right. You look at the trees. The trees aren't out.
Right?
Yeah, you have a mascot.
Yes, Glorp, the monster alien. I guess he's a monster. But yeah, he's around at some of the events. You can catch him. I guess we should have a Where's Glorp?
Will there be food trucks and other things like that?
We are actually working on getting food trucks for the Saturday and the Sunday. This year we are looking to start small, if you can believe it. We really do want to expand on this year on year because, I mean, there's just so many great things to do around here.
It's exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Very exciting. Well, and there's plenty of places to eat downtown as well, so it should be a great night. Well, good luck with the event, and keep us posted.
Thank you. Definitely hope to see you guys there.
From the Jackson Festival for the Arts, Tara Gribbin. More of the morning show right after this.
Cherry Creek Cellars, nestled in the heart of the Irish Hills in Brooklyn, is the perfect place to enjoy handcrafted Michigan wines, hard ciders, and craft beers in a picturesque vineyard setting. Grab a bite to eat in our cafe with a variety of delicious menu items to choose from. Indoor and outdoor seating is available, including space in our old schoolhouse, perfect for a fabulous dining experience. No matter the season, we've got something fun in store for you, including hosting your next big event with us. Flexible, customizable options available for any occasion. And be sure to check out our Facebook page for upcoming events year-round. Cherry Creek Cellars, we believe in wine that tastes incredible. Good weather is here, and the Grand River Farmers Market is open in downtown Jackson. Shop fresh, Michigan-sourced food and quality products directly from local farmers and artisans every Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fresh fruits, vegetables, sweets, crafts, and so much more. Accepting cash, credit cards, EBT, and double up food bucks. Conveniently located at the corner of Mechanic and Pearl Street along the Grand River.
It's 5 a.m. and
I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
brisket for dinner.
We've been coming here since 1868.
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
This is my happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Visit Napoleon Lawn and Leisure today or find them online at napoleonlawn.com. Napoleon Lawn and Leisure, your local John Deere dealer for over 30 years.
Compassion works here. Unfriendly does not. If you're made of the right stuff, consider a career at the Michigan Department of Corrections. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare professionals, food service workers, and more. To find openings in your area, go to michigan.gov/MDOC-jobs. We're MDOC, good jobs for good people.
Family owned and operated, make professional tree care your choice when it comes to your property. Our certified arborists will examine your landscape and handle all your trimming and maintenance needs. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding to lot clearing, PTC gets the job done. Professional Tree Care is proud to serve members of the Jackson community using cutting edge equipment, and your satisfaction is our guarantee. Visit us online at ptcjackson.com or call 517-499-2820.
Today's show is brought to you by Nevermore Decor Store. They are located in downtown Jackson. They have a new, larger space on Michigan Ave. Tons of home decor, gifts, clothing, and more. Nevermore Decor Store. The Spirit of America Blood Drive on 9/11 is coming to the American One. Used to be at MIS. New location, Keeley Park. 8:30 to 6:30 on Monday, September 11th.
Next, we welcome from the Cascades Humane Society, Stephanie Sharp. Hi, Stephanie.
Hey.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's odd to be here in the morning.
You know what? Look at all this green we have here. Minty.
Minty.
Brandon, we're Michigan State fans this morning.
I know.
Yeah.
What's going on? This is ridiculous.
Don't tell my
Unbelievable.
husband.
Yeah,
He'll be happy.
I'm kidding. I would never.
Well, we were just talking about Labor Day weekend, and you and the family went to the beach.
We did. We went to Portage Lake.
Nice.
It was lovely, and then we had dinner here in Jackson, and that was equally lovely. And then just hung out for the day. It's
Cool.
it's a really nice family weekend, so
Yeah.
we enjoyed it.
Yeah, and we're talking. Andy's got 2 dogs.
Yes.
And one.
Do you need a third?
No. But
one got diagnosed with diabetes.
yeah, you heard of this?
Yeah, we've had cats and dogs that have been diagnosed with diabetes. I've had to foster them while we get their insulin levels accurate and stuff.
I'm now
before they can
giving
go home.
insulin shots at home.
You never thought you'd have to do that, did you?
I didn't.
How does the dog react to the?
Doesn't react.
No, because the needles are so small.
Yeah, you
They're
kind of
teeny,
just
teeny
grab
tiny.
the back of the dog's fur and then
Yep.
just kind of go in right there, and they just kind of maybe look back like
They barely feel it.
barely feel it.
Yeah.
It really just the stress is on the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, usually when you're here, we have an event, a CHS event coming up.
We do. There's always something happening at Cascades. Cascades is just a very exciting, wonderful place. And we do. This is every fall towards the end of the summer. I'm not giving summer away as evidenced by my minty green today. But we always are gearing up for our fall gala, which you've been to.
I have.
The gala is a really exciting fundraiser for Cascades because, as you know, these events that is how we're fully funded through these events and sponsorships and donations. And so the annual Unleash Your Heart Gala is kind of our last big event of the year. So this year we're changing it up a little bit again. It's going to be on September 30th at the Potter Center at Jackson College.
Nice.
So we will have the typical silent auctions and live auctions, but we also have a virtual auction this year, which is something that we implemented during the pandemic when we couldn't get together, and it just has been so popular. So we're really looking forward to this year.
The silent auction is brutal because there are people, they hover at the item.
I do.
Yeah. Bart does too.
Just write a big amount down if you want it so bad.
Right, just bid high.
I mean, it's a great cause. We always have very exciting auction packages. Carrie Raymond from our board, she's our board president, and she really goes all in on the silent auction. And we just have such a wonderful community that helps donate all of these items. And so bid high, bid often. We really do get excited over these.
Looks like they've never had the event twice in the same place.
I like that they move it around a little bit.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Historically, we always had it at the Country Club, which is where the pictures that you're seeing are right now. And you saw a few from the past 2 years where we hosted it at Cascade Falls, but it's nice to move it around. It's nice to get a little bit different food. So this year we will have I can't say the name of the chicken, but there's a chicken, a pasta, and a salmon option.
You can't or you won't?
I won't. It's like, it starts with an R, it's got some vowels in there.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be good at it either.
It's not mustard crusted chicken, is it?
Pretzel crusted chicken?
Well,
No,
that's one
that's
of
not
the
what it
chef's specialties. Chef Greg at the Potter Center.
But I will tell you, the salmon has it's like mustard and maple seared salmon.
Oh.
So my kids would love that. They love salmon. They're the ones that order on the right side of the menu. So they definitely would like that. So, and there's a few new things this year. So in addition to the live music that we typically have, this year it's a brother duo. They're called Two Soups. Although you won't have soup at Gala, but you can enjoy Two Soups, the musical entertainment. But there will be a caricature artist. And so, Andy, you could bring your date.
Yes.
And you could bring your dog, a picture of your dogs, not your dogs themselves, and you could have the artist draw a picture and incorporate your dogs into your photo.
We'll do that.
You'd do that.
I would do that.
That would be super
Maybe
amazing.
I could have one where I'm holding his insulin shot.
Oh, that would be fun. You could totally do that. I don't see any reason why you couldn't do that.
That's awesome. That's fun.
And so it's just going to be a really cool evening, just like it is every year, but lots of new things as well.
Yeah, I emceed that a few times.
Very good.
Karen did too.
Nice.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah, Karen did. And,
Karen did.
Yeah.
Should be a fun night. What are some of the other items, the auction items?
The auction, oh gosh, so we always have a Michigan item. I think last year we had something signed by Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, did you hear that, Brandon? Jim Harbaugh. Brandon's a Michigan State fan.
Of course, we'll have dog and cat items.
Yeah.
The Department of Corrections put together a doghouse for us in previous years, and they're donating some things for us this year. Just a lot of really awesome, amazing auction items.
Stephanie, remember the year we broke into Scott Fleming's house to get that painting out for the auction?
I do. And do you know who has that?
Who?
Scott Clow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do. So that was, Bart had called me really like last minute one year, and he's like, hey, I've got an auction item. Can you come and get it? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I had to find somebody who had a truck because this painting was
huge.
I mean, it was huge. It was beautiful. And it really brought in quite a bit of money for us.
Was it a Great Dane, or what was it?
No, it's
like a
this
cafe.
Paris
streetscape.
It was beautiful.
Very nice.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. One more time, the time and date, it's 6 to 10 on the 30th. So tickets available, tables available. What should folks do?
Yeah, they should reach out to us. So you can get all kinds of information on the gala or our other upcoming events if you visit our website, which is www.chspets.org. And we're still looking for sponsors. We have tickets still available. If you're interested in doing something like that, then just reach out to us. And all the contact information is right there on the website.
Cool. And you have Omni as your...
OmniSource is our presenting sponsor, and we have other amazing sponsors like County National Bank and True Community Credit Union, Dillon and Associates, I said County National Bank, Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning, of course, our friends at JTV. We wouldn't be able to do half of the things that we do without your help getting the word out.
Lammers, always.
Oh my gosh.
OmniSource, always.
I cannot say enough amazing things about Todd and Lisa.
You know, we got to get them a dog.
We got to get them something.
We got to get them a dog.
I was just going to say we've got to get them something. Lisa has brought me a cat before. She was going to dinner at Veritas and she found a cat walking down the street, and so she's brought me a cat before. But no, we have to get them an animal of some kind.
They need a dog.
They
badly.
do. They do.
I wondered what happened to our downtown cat.
No, that was a different cat.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's still here. Thank you.
You have a downtown cat?
Yeah, plenty of them.
Oh,
You want 'em?
okay. I do not.
We'll bring them by shortly.
Great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
The CHS Gala coming up later this month, thanks to Stephanie Sharp. The morning show continues after this.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Northwest Community Schools provides a positive culture that inspires students to achieve greatness.
We believe in kindness.
Truly caring about the success of others starts with you.
We believe in creating positive relationships.
Listen and be present. Be prepared to be amazed.
We believe in being intentional.
Have a clearly defined vision and mission and be mindful.
We believe in positivity.
Give specific praise and celebrate all things.
We believe in growth.
Academic, behavioral, social, and emotional growth is a mindset for both students and staff.
We are Northwest.
As a proud partner of Frankenmuth Insurance, Barker Weber operates under 5 distinct values.
Integrity. We will be honest and fair.
Stewardship. We commit to responsible management.
Empathy. We understand how you feel.
Mutual respect and trust. You'll always be our valued partner.
Dedication. We'll work for you wholeheartedly.
Barker Weber and Frankenmuth Insurance, your local insurance solution.
You can see it in our smile. Service that is second to none. The kind of personal treatment you would expect from your own family. Brown's Advanced Care Pharmacy has been taking care of the Jackson community for nearly 60 years. Whether it's your prescriptions, medical supplies, hearing aids, or over-the-counter products, you're treated like one of our own. Because at Brown's Advanced Care Pharmacy, your health and well-being, it's a family thing. Brown's Advanced Care Pharmacy, a good neighbor pharmacy. Locally owned, locally operated, locally loved.
Hi, I'm Phil Tripp.
And I'm Barb Tripp from Tripp's Collision Centers in Jackson, Lansing, and East Lansing.
Body shops are telling people it could be 4, even 5 weeks before they even get a chance to look at your car. With 3 locations, if we can get your parts needed at Tripp's, no wait, no hassle. We'll get you back on the road fast and safely.
At Tripp's Collision, the right repair is no accident.
You know, it's vegetable season. All the vegetables are plentiful. And the Alaska State Fair had and this is a tradition, a cabbage contest. And they have the world's biggest cabbage contest. And these are the cabbage queens.
Wow.
They supervise the awarding of the prize, which went to Scott Robb with his winning cabbage of 113.5 pounds. Wow,
that's a big cabbage.
That's a lot of galumkis. Can you imagine a giant galumki, one of those cabbage leaves?
I don't like cabbage. Do you like cabbage?
I do, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Galumkis. Cabbage soup at Steve's Ranch.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like cabbage. Do you? You know what I don't like either? Beets.
Oh, beets. They're messy. Real beets.
They're terrible.
They have them at Adams Farm Market.
Yeah, I don't like beets, cabbage, mushrooms,
You were talking
tomatoes,
about,
cauliflower.
You were talking about lettuce?
Corn, lettuce. I'll have a lettuce once in a while. Yeah.
You said you had a lettuce story.
I don't.
Oh.
No,
You
I
just
said I've
that?
eaten lettuce.
Oh.
See, you don't hear properly, and that's part of the problem.
We got a new salad spinner. You know what those are? Mm-mm. That you spin them to get all the water off your lettuce.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
And your mom used it for the first time yesterday, and she asked, "How much water do I put in it?"
That's ridiculous.
It's like, no, you don't put. It's to get the water out, but it works. It's amazing. You should have.
I don't
one.
like salad either. I only like pantry goods.
All right, who's on the show tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have Jackson Pickleball Association's Karen Worthy and Melissa Burgett from ORS as they wrap up the ORS race season.
Later today, a preview of the 150th Gala at SAU with Spring Arbor President Dr. Brent Ellis, Marla Sanford, Bob Hoffman from the Wharton, Ebony Young, Amanda Loveland, Harry Howard, Morgan Dominique, and Kayla Nangle, all later today. We'll see you at 1.